on your side. NBC 12 News at 11 starts with breaking news.
The New York City.
That's right. Now, no injuries have been reported. That transformer explosion did cause power outages, though. LaGuardia Airport even saw a total blackout at one point. The FAA has instituted a ground stop at LaGuardia until 10:30 tomorrow morning.
Wow.
We've declared Friday a first alert weather day due to this system, and you can see it right here on our live radar.
Meteorologist Jim Duncan is tracking just how much rain we can expect, Jim.
Yeah, we're going to talk the totals in 1 sec.
All right, thanks, Jim. Tonight, we're learning more about Richmond's new interim police chief and his plans to unite the community with the officers who protect them.
That's right, Kelly. It comes as the current chief, Al Durham, will officially retire in just a matter of days. Today, the mayor announced Major Will Smith will take over as the city searches for a permanent replacement. I sat down with Smith to learn more about his experience and his vision.
To direct and to guide rather than to always be the right.
That's Richmond's latest top cop, at least for now. Major Will Smith named interim police chief Thursday.
We're doing most everything that is considered the best practice across the country. But that doesn't mean we can't improve.
He's been with RPD since 1995, holding just about every position an officer can hold. Most recently, he served as the chief of staff under Chief Al Durham. Durham's last day is December 31st, and Smith is charged with leading the way. One of his priorities, bridging gaps.
With communities that have a history of trusting the police or may have had a history of being having ill action taken by them by the police. So whether we're talking about the LGBTQ community or talking about our returning citizens.
He wants to restore trust.
There are times where police agencies, both here and across the country, have gotten it wrong.
Smith says his job is not to come in and replace Durham, but to lead in his own way.
People have said that, that Chief Durham leaves large shoes to fill, and the real answer is I can't fill anybody's shoes but my own. My way of doing things is going to be a little bit different than his was. I have a lot of the same philosophies, I have a lot of the same approaches, but the manner in which I go about things has got to be the way I do things.
He will now do just that until the city decides who will be the next chief of police.
I will serve until I'm told not to.
Smith says he plans to throw his name in the hat.
New at 11.
An emotional and joyful day inside an Alexandria fire station. A man who overdosed on heroin is alive thanks to a group of firefighters that saved his life 2 years ago. Today he came back to say thank you. Clean and sober, he now gets to see his little baby grow up. New at 11, AJ Nwoko brings us the happy reunion and a touching tribute to the firefighters. All right, Publix is coming to Carytown. The grocery chain signed a lease to anchor the Carytown Exchange, which will now replace the old Richmond Shopping Center. It may take a while, though. The Martin store has to be torn down and the new Publix built from the ground up. The new store will provide some 140 jobs.
Vulture.
Oh, he only kissed my mom.
All right, this cute Yorkie named Buddha is back with his owner in New Jersey tonight. He was stolen in Richmond more than a year ago. Buddha was snatched right out of his owner's car last year, but in the past week, the pup somehow ended up at Richmond Animal Care and Control. Buddha's owner was not able to drive down to Richmond to come get his dog, so a RACC volunteer drove all the way to Jersey to reunite them.
A 12 on.
Plus, a close call caught on camera. A police officer driving down a street when a train seems to come out of nowhere.
Heavy amounts of.
Dan, thank you. A Colorado man accused of murdering his fiancée came face to face with her parents during an emergency custody hearing for the couple's daughter. Patrick Frazee is charged with killing Kelsey Barrett. She was last seen at a grocery store Thanksgiving Day. Authorities believe she was killed in her home, but still have not recovered her body. Today, a judge granted temporary custody of the couple's 1-year-old daughter to Barrett's parents.
Stunning.
Chilling surveillance video shows a 3-year-old in Florida just moments before she's thrown from a 3-wheeled motorcycle. Police say the toddler was actually driving it. The ordeal began after her father returned home from using the vehicle to go get groceries. Well, minutes after going inside, he heard the engine.
And that's
when he took off after it, trying to get on the bike to stop it. But he ended up being dragged by it. The bike eventually crashed into a fence, throwing that little girl. The toddler was airlifted to a hospital with serious injuries. Police now investigating how the girl turned on the motorcycle and why she was not supervised while being outside. All right, new at 11. Many of us have them. Maybe you just got one this season as a gift. We're talking about smart home security systems.
Right, but researchers at William and Mary are warning that the products designed to protect you may actually make you more vulnerable to hackers. Andrea De Alba has this 12 on your side alert.
A transformer blew at a Louisiana restaurant and it was caught on camera. You can hear the electrical hum and the screams as diners had no idea what was happening. The transformer outside of the IHOP sparked a fire inside and sent people running for the doors. In the chaos, customers left their food with syrup covering the floor. The IHOP hopes to reopen by this weekend.
A New York
The Good Feet Store.
The Belk Bowl is Saturday, and players on both teams are spending their time off of the field giving back. The South Carolina Gamecocks and Virginia Cavaliers gathered at the Second Harvest Food Bank today. They're spreading holiday cheer by handing out food to those in need. Go ahead and take a closer look from Charlotte.
The Virginia, it's awesome.
Pretty awesome, I'd agree. The Cavaliers and the Gamecocks will see each other again on the football field Saturday at noon. We're back in a moment.
resin-coated plywood.
Wow. Check that off the
What
bucket
if,
list.
yeah, I don't know. We'll let him take that one.
Things to do before you're 72, I guess. That's our time at 11, my friends. Thank you for tuning in.
All right, have a wonderful evening.